fantastic to connect with you again. And you
Yeah.
are looking so fresh, very unlike your avatar as a natural born killer in Love Hostel.
Yeah, I know, but that's the way it is. You get, that's the best part about that character which I got was is so different from anything I've done in my life. And I don't know if I'd ever get something so different in the future because a lot went into creating that character. You know, Shankar had already imagined the character the way he wanted him to look, and I think I really enjoyed all that. For me, it was just amazing to do all those things, to put the prosthetics, to grow my beard, color my hair, and then learn Haryanvi. So I think it is one of the most challenging roles I had gone up to. I mean, obviously, Ashram was challenging, so was Class of '83. But that's the fun about working an OTT platform is actors like me have never got the opportunity to showcase what we have that we can, as an actor. So I think I'm really enjoying all this right now, and I mean, I'm just grateful to God.
I've read all the hype about the film and about your character, and it lived up to it. But I like seeing all the hype around it. Everybody loved you as the emotionless killer. That's the phrase that is being used. I think you do have a great emotional moment as well in the film, and we discussed that. But how does that feel? Such wonderful praise coming your way.
It is. I feel I'm dreaming, because especially, I mean, in all my life, I think OTT platform has given me so much of appreciation as an actor. The viewership, the people who are watching, my fans, they're so happy, who've always stood by me. And then I made new fans. So it's a great feeling because, when you challenge yourself as an actor and put yourself out of your comfort zone and bring the best out of you in front of the camera and people appreciate it, it's like the best reward you can get for your hard work. So
And
it's just.
sure. What did your family have to say about it? What did your dad and brother say about this performance of yours?
My brother loved it so much. In fact, and my dad, he loved it. My mom seen it 2, 3 times. My wife and my kids have seen it a couple of times, and everybody was happy because they know that their son, their brother, their husband, their father is trying to do something different. They know that because we all live together in one house, and they've been seeing it with every film and web series I've done so far. And my brother was so happy that he put a post out for me, which I reposted. He was just so happy that his brother getting so much appreciation. So I think the whole family is they're very emotional. We're all very emotional. So I mean, that's very overwhelming for all of us because whatever happens in each other's life, it feels like it's our life, and it's like we're experiencing it. So that's what my brother's experiencing right now. My father's experiencing, my mother, my wife, and my kids. So that's the feeling there is in the house.
That's beautiful because the Deol family is very much loved by us as well, by the viewers and the public as well. So that is indeed lovely to know that your performance is being appreciated outside and in the family too.
Yeah, I know it is. क्या होता है कि but it's like when I used to watch my brother's film. Obviously, my dad was a big superstar by the time I really understood what's happening. But I still remember when my brother started his career, it was like I felt as if I'm on the screen and I want people, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Because that's how we feel for each other. And that's how it is. That's the bond we share.
In the 90s, I knew you as this chocolate boy hero, this good looking hero, very mainstream hero. And now look at you, this ruthless killer who's always out doing something different, Class of '83 or Ashram. And as you spoke, OTT has given you a totally new lease of life. And now Love Hostel. So I think out of the opportunities that you've gotten as well, you're really picking and choosing these roles carefully and trying to break out of a mold.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's not easy to get these kind of roles. I mean, I'm lucky that my first 3 outings on OTT have been so different from each other that I'm so, it's like, I think hard work pays off. I think God is watching from above, and when he sees people who are working hard, he gives them opportunities. I feel that way, because it's so surreal for me. It's so, for an actor to get different roles, it's not that easy. And I'm just glad that I got these opportunities and I did my best, and people actually really appreciated my work. So it's amazing feeling. And it's just that, yes, I've done a film called Penthouse, which is totally, it's also for OTT, I think, but it's very mainstream kind of a subject, and I can't really talk much about it right now. So it's a bit different. So I look very different in that again. You'll see the Bobby from Hamra's kind of look, very small, very. So I'm even trying to do something like that, because as an actor, you can't just keep, you want to do, variety of stuff, So I'm trying to do different. Then I'm doing a film called Animal, which is again very different, the characterization and everything. So it's just fun, I'm just getting these opportunities.
Well, I'm excited to see you in these as well. And now that you mentioned Hamraz, all these films have taken on a very classic flavor now. The way people view them now in retrospect, be it Hamraz, and I know on the sets, Vikrant and Sanya told you how they're fans of Badal, Bichu as well. How do you feel now that suddenly nayu craze keeps coming up even more now? Do you feel that song is growing in its popularity, and so are you?
You know, uh, I've seen all these things being used, things with somewhere things were being negative about me, and those same negative things about me have become so positive. People have actually realized this, that Bobby Deol is trying to do things, so I really feel nice about it. I mean, people have suddenly started looking at me differently. And meeting Vikrant and Sanya, I have to tell you that the first day when I reached Bhopal and I was in my room, in my bed, in my hotel room, I just woken up, and they knock on my door and they say, Vikrant and Sanya are here, they want to meet you. So I say, "Yeah, please call them in." And I just woken up and they just walked in and they're saying, "Sir, we're such big fans of yours." And here I am, so excited to work with them because I love their work, you know. So, and they kept saying, "We've danced to your songs, we've loved your this film, that film." So I just, the first meeting itself made me realize how down to earth and humble these people, both these actors are. It was just a pleasure to meet them. And sometimes I forget I'm a senior actor.
You don't look it for sure, Bobby.
I know, but suddenly, you because we might be age wise, we might be growing, but mentally we're always young. So you never think about being senior. But suddenly I am a senior actor in the industry.
No, all that white wig is actually a wig. I think this is the real you, and that unkempt look is actually prosthetic. So I think inside you're just this really good-looking hero, or inside are you a killer? What do you think?
I love. I love people who fall in love. I like to see all that. I have never, so I am in real life totally opposite to the character I played in the movie, because these are characters which you're not yourself, but it's so much fun playing something which you're not yourself, because that's the best part about being an actor. Every day you live and breathe a character, and it's not you, but you have to play this character, you have to create this character while performing. So it's just fun. That's the best part about being actors.
I love Shankar Raman's Gurgaon.
Oh man, he's such an amazing human being. I have to tell you, that man is an angel, and he's so talented, and I just love that combination. He has no ego, and I've seen Gurgaon, and just so happy that I got a chance to meet someone like him as a person, and
How
then as a director.
Sure. Yeah, I'm curious, how did the collaboration happen? Because here's this man who makes really dark films, and we have you, who in real life or real life is not dark in the least. So how did the two of you collaborate?
I think what happened was, see, as I said, my image is so strong in everybody's mind even till now about how when I started my career. So directors don't look at you that way,
Hmm.
and so even now in Shankar, you say, for me, Bobby's always been like how Sanya and Vikrant, soldier, soldier, miti vaate bolkar and all that. So the image is like that. So they never imagined me playing something like this. So uh, Gaurav from Red Trees, my producer, he made me hear the subject, and he had told Shankar that I want you to watch Class of '83. It hadn't released at that time, and I want you to think about Bobby. And when he saw Class of '83, he saw another side of me as an actor, and that made him believe that yes, Bobby can do this, because it's not easy, because casting is so important, and that's why I'm saying I'm so lucky that I'm getting opportunities, because it's not that Shankar Raman didn't want to work with me. It was something that he didn't know if I would suit the role. But when he saw Class of '83, he said, okay, fine. And now, every time I meet him, he's saying, Bobby, it has just been a pleasure working with you. I said, Shankar, pleasure's all mine working with you. So that's how it happened. And obviously, yes, I heard the subject and I was really excited. I had certain things about my character which I wanted to work on. And so Gaurav told me, why don't you meet Shankar again? Obviously, it was Zoom meetings. I met him again, and we just clicked. Both of us the same kind of wavelength. He has no egos, and we just discussed, and we kept discussing, and it just started falling in the right place. So I was just really happy that I'm a part of Love Hostel.
Would you say you're a director's actor? Because I feel this is definitely one of your best performances. Also, the fact that it was such a great author-backed role and truly different.
See, I'm so happy people think it's an author-backed role. I think every character in the movie was author-backed in a certain way. It's just the presence of my character. Somehow, I never imagined the response my character would get. But yes, I knew it would be an important character people will remember. So I think it just happened that way. I think it's just, I'm, if Vikrant and Sanya didn't play Ashu and Jyoti properly, you wouldn't enjoy Dagar that much, because they bring that out. Every character in this film has done so well. Every actor as a character in the film has done so well. So that's why it looks believable. You know.
That's a
So
great point. Yeah.
it is. Because we also feel when we watch movies, it was nice, but that actor didn't play that role properly. If he had just done it properly, the feeling would have been right. So, but then everybody has their own opinions. Not everybody's going to like the same thing. It's like that.
Your characters become so iconic in this film. Firstly, a great set of talented performers there, and you've really stood out, with your killer instinct as a natural born killer, Bobby. Did you have to work at all on this role? And you've been in the industry for long. Does it just come naturally to you, no matter what the script is or the role is?
No, you have to really do a lot of workshops.
Hmm.
Yes, definitely. I have experienced so much in my life. I have, so there's so many things in your mind that helps an actor. You interact with people, the experiences in your life, all that help you. It's like a bank in your mind. And if you can understand and remember those things, those emotions, those feelings, then it is helps you as an actor to use those emotions while working. And I had to, put prosthetics on my face. I had all that preparation to be done. Then I had to learn Haryanvi.
Hmm.
And I did a lot of, I sat and I did those lines because I knew that if I didn't sound right, this character would fall flat. Then it look like, okay, the voice is Bobby Deol, but the character is looking different. Why is he sounding like Bobby Deol? I had to sound like the character. And I think I was so happy when the trailer, the promo came out, people responded so positively to the way I spoke the lines. So because that was the biggest fear for me. And definitely, just we are human beings. We all have intentions, bad intentions in us. We are greedy, we are selfish, we are egoistic. But what makes us a better person is when we control those emotions,
Hmm.
you know. And when I was playing this character, I didn't have to control those emotions. When I had to feel that emotion, so it helped, you know, letting those emotions out.
I think you harnessed them marvelously. I was there with you throughout the film, and we were rooting for you. Are you scared you're going to inspire people the wrong way?
See, we are actors.
Hmm.
We're playing characters, and people know it's fiction.
Hmm.
So it's like food products, advertisements, food products, anything can you can have, and you won't know if it's good or bad for you.
Hmm.
But we are actors, so people know this is not real. So I don't know. Yes, I would love if I inspire people to who have never been accepted as actors to never give up in their lives.
Hmm.
You know, because I've seen that phase in my life, and I just hope I can inspire a lot of people who was struggling and who suddenly have lost faith in themselves to believe in themselves and just be positive.
I find your humility so inspirational every time, I have to say. Coming from one of the biggest film families of Bollywood, you still use words like struggle. You're so honest about the hardships that you faced. And I think a lot of people do derive strength from that. And I'm sure they tell you that as well.
Yes, they do. I'm so. I mean, it's not like I don't feel like bragging about it, but if I can make people realize that okay, don't give up in life, I would love to tell them that, because it is not an easy. Man, my father came into this industry. He never got a job easily. There were so many days where he just used to eat peanuts or udhar mein jaake किसी जगह से खाना खा लिया. He used to walk from one place to another. There was no money, and he struggled. He stood under the tree while it was raining, while the producer was not calling him up to meet him. He's seen all that, but he doesn't pity himself for that.
Hmm.
You should never pity yourself. You should always say, I have to do that. If I want to achieve something, I have to go through this. And I think my dad is the biggest inspiration for me. And I think people should never give up, no matter which industry they are in. They should never give up because hardship is always a part of your career, your life, and you have to just rise above that.
And you're absolutely right. He has such an indomitable spirit. Every time I shoot with him, he wants to check the frame after it's been shot. So does it happen when you take a selfie with him? Does he want to check how you've taken it? He's very particular about the light, the frame, isn't he?
He is. He is. He keeps telling me. I said, Papa, you know something? You are such a good-looking man. It doesn't matter where the light falls from. You're gonna look as good as you are. But no, he is such an he's see. Imagine a person like him has these kind of insecurities. So every actor has insecurities, but it's just nice. He also tells me you should देखा कर लाइट कहाँ से आ रही है तेरा कौन सा साइड अच्छा लगता है. I said, पापा मैं नहीं सोच सकता ये सब चीजें.
I love it. What lovely childlike enthusiasm, and that hard work, sincerity, and humility just runs in the family. Always a pleasure to connect with you, Bobby, and I can't wait to see what you have for us next.
Thank you so much. You
Thank
take care.